Hello there, I'm leesusss. Welcome back to Planet Crafter. Well, meteorites continue to rain down somewhere, but it's not on me, so that's fine. This episode, we're going to go and progress. We're going to try again to get to the obsidian zone, because we still need obsidian for various things. But in the meantime, before we do that, I think I'm probably going to do some building around here just to improve things in general. What I want to do is beef up some of these stats here. They've slowed down a lot of them, quite frankly. So we're going to look at the blueprint situation and see what we can achieve next by, for example, pushing pressure higher or temperature a little bit higher, and then put some building in place. We've got a lot of supplies now. We need to be doing something with them. Collecting it isn't very helpful, just to collect stuff for no purpose whatsoever. So first of all, we're going to decode a couple of... That's blueprint pinning. That is not very helpful. A new torch would be nice, actually. The torches are never very bright, so a better torch, kind of a minor boost, but why not? Yes, hydration level low, fine. There we go. Couple of solar quartz thingies. We've probably not got very many of those, but I can always take this thing apart if I need to in the future. There we go. It's a slight improvement, I guess. It's not amazing, is it really? Okay, what else can we do around here then? Well, let's have a look at what we're missing in terms of next unlocks. Now, let me see, how much power have I got? I've got a reasonable amount of power left. We should be okay for building a whole bunch of stuff. So we can unlock the T3, which we need soon because we need better ores from the ground. So, for example, certain things... We might even be able to get the crystals out of the ground using this, but I'm not sure. We might want it if I get an obsidian out of the ground, so that's important. Oxygen and heat, we've hit the... We're not going to unlock anything else from here. We've hit the top as far as this screen is concerned. Now, we are starting to unlock more things from here. Find a terraformation. There's the portal generator. You see... This is what I'm wondering now. I said about portals last time. About portals and being able to travel to other worlds. Like the original world, Prime and the DLCs and things like that. In fact, Fodder even mentioned this on a recent comment. Recent in terms of when I'm making this video. But this sounds more like what I described before. About, Animal Crossing. Where you can travel to another world just to find unique items in wrecks. Like you're going to travel to a little zone from there, and you're going to travel just to a little tiny world, maybe a little pocket dimension kind of thing, and rip all the stuff out of it. Maybe that's what that is. Anyway, we're not going to worry about it for now. Either way, we're going to ignore that for now. I'm not going to get onto that. Animal shelter, animal feeder. Yeah, well, these things will come later. That's the one that allows you to travel between the moons. Okay. So this is something else. We are not in need of resources right now. We're okay for now. We'll worry about that later. We'll do that a bit later. These things will all unlock as we go. Terraformation will just happen. Right? So we could do with a little bit more pressure. We can put down some more drills. We'll worry about that later. However, there's another way of looking at what things you can unlock, which is not this one. It's this screen over here. In the biodome. We should get a bit closer. Let me sit in the seat and get a bit closer. So this is another way of unlocking things. T5 heaters and various other things will be very useful. I mean, you could say, is heat important anymore? Because we've already hit the top limit for the cap for heat. But we can unlock it anyway. It doesn't do any harm. Adds to the terraformation of the planet. There's various other things we can do. So biomass we will get by just making plants and everything else. Plants themselves... we'll unlock some new seeds and various other things by doing that. Oh! That could be the gas extractor I need for the nitrogen. We have a need of nitrogen in the near future for the better mutagens. So we probably need that. So I think we should boost plants. Insects. Yeah, we need to boost insects. And animals will get there. We can't do much with animals yet because we haven't got the mutagen to make the new eggs. Is part of the problem from there. So I think our goal should be to push pressure a little bit higher, do some plant stuff, and do some insect stuff. Okay, now what do I mean by doing such stuff? Well, what we can do, you remember when we did this, and we built all these T4s, and we just slammed them down around an optimizer? I think we can try and do that again for other things, yeah? So why don't we, for example, just go ahead and build 5 tree farms? We can do that if we want to. That will really push the plants up and the oxygen up from there, yeah? And then we can do, we can build a couple of pressure drills, which would be fine. And then we can build, what was the other thing? Insects. We can build a whole load more of the little butterfly things, not the big dome, but the little one. And then, but of course, alongside this, we'll be making the trees and the bugs to go in it. So why don't I go ahead and do that? Right, sadly, we still yet have to find any of these. Where are they? The Volnus plant or the Arama plant or anything like that in the wild. So we're stuck with using the basic ones. Well, the basic ones. I mean, the golden seeds are the best ones we had. But we could try a little experiment. So I'm going to do 3 golden seed and 2 Tusker. We did the same experiment maybe that we did with the bugs and the fishes. What if we use a T2 on the golden seed? Okay, it looks like we are stuck with T1s. Fine, we can make a very good plant with that. I'll make 3 of those and 2 of these, yeah? Okay, so usually I like to spread these out more than this. But... oh, we can put 3 in there. Oh, goodness. Okay, so we've got that. Yeah, usually I like to spread tree spreaders out more than this, but I think this would do. So I think we'll put another plant one. I don't think there's an insect multiplier. Unless it's maybe an unlock later or one I'll find later. But I'll put a second plant one in. There's no point boosting the oxygen even further. We'll get there, yeah. But we can put another plant one in there, and then put down a couple more tree farms, tree spreaders. Oh, new tree seed, but I suspect it's going to be another duff one, or it's going to be another one using a plant that I don't have any access to. Oh, I've just blown the power, but those things are all in range. Also, in theory, this can cover 8, but I'm not sure there'll be enough room to put 8 in there. So I need to throw down another generator. Been a while since we had to do this, but that's fine. We are doing a lot of energy drawing, high energy draw things. I need to move these around as well because I need to upgrade that. In fact, that will do it actually. If I upgrade that to a Type 2, that will solve all the power. But it'll probably take the last of our obsidian. Yeah, all the more reason to get that. Get that other thing. Get the obsidian source on the go. Okay, that's got all of these running. And the question is, if I can move that reactor a bit closer, that would also get in there as well. This is covering how many machines? It's already covering 8 machines. But the thing is, it's got... I always thought these had 2 slots, but it looks like it's got 3 slots. So the question is... now, reactors, despite, contrary to what you might think, don't produce any heat. He says, no, they don't produce any heat, no. I guess that makes sense, because you don't want it... if it's producing heat, it's wasting it, isn't it, yeah? Okay, that's 150% increased. Okay, no, it does accumulate. There we go. We are now making loads and loads of power. Good stuff. And we should, before we go in, we should probably check out what that other tree seed was as well. Are you done? Nearly. Okay. Oh! That was not a combination that I expected. Just 2 mutagens, huh? That's not ready yet. Okay, well I've got bark stored over here anyway. Well, you know what I immediately think of? If you say to me I should combine T1 and T2 mutagen together to make something new, you know, I'm immediately thinking, yes, but what if I did T1 and T3 or T2 and T3 together? Will that make something? Because we're not even involving a plant on this one. We're just using bark. That's pretty bloody good. What's the production on this one? I can't remember how much they produce. Oh, there we go. See, yeah, it's better than that one. It is better than that plant. Fair enough. I'll make some of them then. Right, let's give this a go then. So you said type 1 and type 2. So if we do type 2 and type 3 together... No. Does it also matter which order we put it in? You never know with games like this, you know. Alright. Type 1 and type 3? No, it's supposed to be animal only, the type 3. Which is fair enough because that's how the game was built. There we go, we're making that one. That's not the right cupboard. There we go. And meanwhile, I'm trying to make... I think it was this combination. I've not checked. I think it was the type 2. I'm trying to make the golden butterflies. Let's see what comes out, because we can do the butterfly things at the same time. Yeah. Hey! I do seem to be getting it quite a lot. I think I'm just being lucky. But that's fine. Lucky's okay. Sometimes it's just to be lucky's good. Don't look a gift golden butterfly in the mouth. I think I've probably made that joke before. If you've been around here long enough, you'll know that'll keep happening. No matter what. Okay, I have a question. We can just jam these things in next to each other without any problem. Not like the tree farm that takes up more space. Oh, you a rare? Oh, I need you. Oh, yes, yes. Come to me, little rare buggies. Not you. Yep. Knickers to you, pal. If I... Do these get affected by production boosters? They improve. They're gonna mess up the rockets, by the way. They're gonna get sucked into the engine and ruin the rockets, and probably my vehicle as well. But there we go. Can we boost? They produce insects only, don't they? Yeah. So, can we boost? Are they a production thing? I'm not really sure how production works. I think they do. So when I last put down a production booster upstairs, it wasn't boosting this. It was boosting. What was it boosting? Also, was it? Did we try this already? I think we did, didn't we? Yeah, we need type 1 fertilizer. Do we? Yeah, so it was boosting here because this actually makes something. It makes bark, okay. But I guess if we put it near a beehive, the beehive would produce honey more quickly. But the butterfly farms only make butterflies. The insect boosts the environment. Therefore, production booster will not help. Okay, I'm just getting that clear in my mind because it means that it doesn't matter how many of these we build. I think in previous games, I used to think like, I know I can build them wherever I want, but it started to get silly. Therefore, I used to build them in many different places. Nice. Not so good for butterflies, actually, not in the rain. But there you go. That's their problem. It's so sympathetic to my creations. Yeah, so I used to build them all over the place just for the sake of it. You don't have to put them in one place. But there you go. I think I need one more of these, don't I? I can't remember. Oh, jeez. Just open my mouth. Well, I can't because I'm wearing a suit, aren't I? But we are virtually at the point that we can take our suit off. Well, not quite. I was about to say we can just take our suit off, but we can't. Oxygen's about to be fully implemented in the environment, but not really, because remember we are wearing an air filter which reduces our oxygen consumption. Yeah, so we need, so even when we've done this, we can't just take our filter off. I think we will get to a point where we can just breathe the air because we've fully converted it, but not yet. So I need one more butterfly farm, and I need one more tree seed sapling to finish what we're doing here. But a new larvae unlock, which is rare T2 and the regular fertilizer. It's not quite as good as the gold ones, but there you go. I've done with the trees for now. I have, in the end, I only... Okay, so I've built all the tree farms out. In the end, I only built 4 extra... what do you call them? Only 4 extra butterfly farms, because I've only got 1 rare larvae left. I want to save that just in case I need it for something else at some point in the future. I'm just going to put down another outdoor farm, because I can grow my beans in that, and I don't really need, you know, food is fine for now at the moment. Obviously I could just go and grab beans from here whenever I want to. However, having the how much power are you using? Not very much, is it? Hardly anything. Not worth worrying about. The outdoor farms also add to insects and plants, I think. Yeah, they don't add very much to insects. They add a bit to plants as well, so it can't do any harm to help build up the biomass. So I can probably just build that now. Actually, no, I need the larvae. Well, the T5 heater is unlocked, but quite frankly, heat isn't really doing very much for us anymore. So let's just not worry about that. As far well, I'll build some of those later off camera and things. I don't think it's really going to make a difference. It's not going to unlock anything else. So, oh great, fish eggs. Not now, fish eggs. I haven't got time. I think we're now going to progress down the road a bit further. You see what I mean about the... Oops. Oh no. Okay, can we make a jump? Okay. I don't think we can... I think there'll be another train that we can get from the other end that will help us with this. I'll unlock this now, but also right now this is in the way as well. So I don't know what's going to happen with the train. What to do about that. Yeah, it seems like it's blocked. Again, it's blocked here. Maybe this doesn't mean anything at all. It just means that you can't progress any further. I don't know. But we're going to go down the road a bit further. Should I... One thing I did think of was, should I take this with me? Take this teleporter with me? I probably should, you know, like I did originally. Yeah. I brought it with me. I don't really care about coming back here very much. There's some more resources, but the drones will grab those eventually. I think I'd rather do this. The water's now clean pretty much all the way down there. Let's just follow this down. We can build another teleporter down here. So yeah, all along here is clean. Again, I've probably missed a couple of things. I think that might lead to where the other underground area is. Now, this is dirty water down here. Oh, I like the tentacles. Looks like a kraken to come out. I think you could call that a kraken plant, you know, if you were naming something. I think it'd be okay to name that a kraken plant. Would be fine, wouldn't it? We've got another train down here. Is it functional? This is where the uranium's supposed to be coming from, I think. Can I get in here? Oh, we've done a 0.1 per second oxygen, by the way, now. Ooh, we're going to hit it soon. Yeah, I don't think... These are not active trains. They've just got stuff in them, so we'll come back for that. Oh, yeah, it's broken. Okay, so I think that kind of answers... Oh, but that's the train line from there, so we'll... In theory, I guess we can get a train down here. So therefore, is this a big zone where... We're not getting any tox... There's tox in here. Okay. This is a train depot. Look at this. Ooh, that's the train we want, isn't it? This one works. This one gives us O2. But there's no power again. Okay. So we've got a task in this building. I think yet again we're going to miss the we're going to miss what do you call it? The obsidian. We're very close. It's only just over there. Okay, I think we're in the right place. I don't think I can build... We might be able to build this teleporter here. Or is it going to have to put it on? Yeah, we can just build it here. And who cares, because we're going to move it later. So this is Toxstop. Now, and then we need... We've got oxygen in the area, haven't we? But we can't build these because we need to put them on a platform. Okay. Oh my god, 0 per second. We now no longer have any need of oxygen. But, like I said before, where is it? Where's our air filter? See, it's ticking down again. Yeah, so it's not the same thing. But now, oxygen is no longer a limiter. We only care about water and food. That's a bit of a landmark, isn't it? Really? No iron in here. There's dogs woofing outside. That's not very helpful. I need a piece of iron. Oh, it's very green over there. Why is it green over there? We didn't do that. I guess in the environment, unless it's toxic, I guess anywhere where there's would have not got active toxins, we're going to have plant growth coming through, which is nice. Yeah, why make things hard for ourselves? This is the whole point of... After all, this is the whole point, isn't it, of... what do you call it? We better take some water with us. There we go. It's the whole point of bringing the teleporter. Nice. So we'll build ourselves a little platform here for now. And I know I'm aware I have to move this later. That's not a problem. It's just convenient for now, yeah. Get this crap out of here. There we go. And we'll set this up to be... supply... No. Supply everything. Everything. To make sure that's working as well. I think it's working, just the fact that it will say, like, just get rid of all stuff that comes into here. Get rid of it, you know? But sometimes I'm not sure if it does or not. I have to make sure that the drones are actually transporting that. I don't know why it wouldn't work. It looks like it should work, but I'm just being paranoid about it, possibly. What we got down here? Some of these are toxins and some of these are just growths. Is your natural growths? Maybe your mutated versions of the spores are mutated versions of you, maybe? There we go. What we got here? 154. Okay. Fine. Dirty water in here as well? Dirty water. How do I get back up from here? Ooh, dangly. What am I about O2 for? O2 is no longer required. What's this? Oh, that's the power. So I did think about that. This is what they're asking for there are fusion cells. We did unlock those quite a long time back. Fusion cell. I think last time we used a fusion cell was part of making something. But I can't think what it was we had to make that needed the fusion cell. You only did it once, I think. Yeah. On Prime. Hey, T6 backpack, nice. On Prime, and there's the purification fuse. Yeah, you could. Oh my god, everything's unlocking. We can make a mushroom. You can make mushrooms? What are you making them from? Other mushrooms? Off a purity thing, maybe? I don't know. Yeah, so power cells, those fusion cells, you would make them by... yeah, you would need them because... there were various secrets that you could unlock Ooh. We can't do that. It's a bit mazy. Oh, it's going to be a bit mazy in here, isn't it? Okay, I don't... Why am I worried about mazes, actually? Mazes are always scary because of oxygen. You get stuck in the maze, you can't find your way out, and you die of, you know, lack of oxygen. And you're trying to loot the place at the same time. That is no longer a problem, is it? You shouldn't have to care about that. And fusion power cells were used to unlock things on Prime. You could make certain things happen by putting in a power cell. So early on in Rex, you would find these units that required fusion cells. But that's obviously what's going to help us there. Is we're going to turn that on, and we're going to we'll turn the network, this part of the network, back on again, which is great. Well, I've got more stuff up here, so I don't really want to run around in here particularly because it's kind of mazy, or do any loot collecting. Oh, you're quite nice. Yeah, I think we'll just try and do the exterior first. We'll get upstairs. Oh! I'm doing it again! You remember what I did before? I'm getting complacent because I'm only thinking about my oxygen and my water. And I'm forgetting that toxin is a thing. Yeah, which is kind of silly. Shall we go and make some fusion cells just to turn this back on again? I mean, we don't really need to, but we can do. I'd imagine they're probably over here. Fusion energy cells, there we go. Oh, we do need obsidian. I don't have enough obsidian for that, I don't think. I think I used it all on boosters. It's probably up here, I'd imagine. I've only got one. Okay, and that makes sense as far as gameplay. Because... it is full. It bloody well is as well, look. Yeah, it makes sense as far as gameplay. Because, you know, you go to the region where the where you can get obsidian, and then you need to use that obsidian to make your fusion cells to power up what you're trying to do. Okay, let's see if we can get up here. How can we get up stairs easily? We're supposed to go through the building, but can we not go through the building? Can we go around the outside by being a cheating little git? Ooh. Keep an eye on the tox meter this time, me. Although we're not actually hitting... No, we are hitting tox. Of course we are. Look at that. Right in the middle of the screen. So why are you collecting the spores that don't affect the tox? I think, you know, some degree of insanity is going on, but it's this compulsion. I've got to collect them because I want to collect them now, because in my mind I'm being efficient by getting them now. What was that? New message! Oh my goodness! We haven't had a new message in a very long time. We've got a vehicle there as well. We can get up and over. Okay, there we go. That's our route in. There's like a bloody prison around here. What were they worried about? It built like a... They're playing Starship Troopers or something, and they built this big fence around the outside. What did they think was going to get in? And it is to prevent things from getting in because... rather than people getting out, because the barbed wire is facing outwards. The top angle of the fence. See, it's bent over. Just general policy, maybe. Normal security. But just, I am wondering. And what is this, a dumping ground? What was this for? Nice picnic area out the back of the building? What were you doing here, guys? I've got a broken door. I guess I was supposed to go through the building, wasn't I? I was supposed to go through the building, and I would come out here by breaking these doors down. It is kind of perfect timing, though, for me to be... Oh, grab. Can I get out? I can't get out. Okay. It is kind of perfect timing for me to be... Have defeated the oxygen demand, you know, part of this. Exactly at this time. Oh, you know what? I know what can make things easier for ourselves. Someone more competent playing. That is true. Well, that's not what we're asking, though. We can just make that. I do have one lot of obsidian left. So let's make a better... Was it Blazar? You see, I looked at it. And I went, oh, yes, I know what that is. And I immediately forgot it again. Because that's how my brain... We'll look at the mushroom as well while we're here. Haven't got the tea... Oh, we don't need the beer oxygen tank, do we? Right now. Magnetar and circuit board. Got loads of those. Have I got a demand on those? I do. I tend to use them up very quickly is the answer, so... There's none lying around. Magnetar's here... No, that's up, fool. Make it look like you don't know how to your way around your own base. You've forgotten there were fishes upstairs. You definitely didn't forget that. That's because you haven't done it for a while. There we go. Even bigger backpack. Super. Now, about this mush. What about this mush over here? How do you make that? A regular mushroom, toxins and methane. Okay. That's good. Good to know. Like a little garage going on here, haven't they? Collection of little rovers. Although those have been shoved out of the way with the usual strength of plants and growing up and grow. Plants happily grow whenever they want to. Sure, you can put something in the way if you want to, but they're just going to shove it. The power of plants and the power of hydrology. Yeah, the water pressure that the plant is using, which allows it to do that. I can't open that. Oh, there we go. Oh, it's a big lift, is it? It's like a cargo lift. Is that what you're going for there? Oh, it's got no power. That's why you can't do it. Cool, okay. Is that going to lead to somewhere new, or is that the fact that we couldn't have got out of the building from the inside? Anyway, because we have to supply power to it first. Don't know. So where's that obsidian coming from? Somewhere over there, I guess. Maybe a power plant, like a mining facility over there? Because this is more than just a station, isn't it? This is a distribution centre is what it feels like to me. With vehicles based in there. Vehicles and trains. That's what it kind of says to me. Is that openable? Yeah, I've got my little factory working back there where I can... where it's turning all the goo and the spores and everything into other items, but we're lacking water. I need dirty water coming in to be able to make a lot of the items that you make from toxins. Otherwise, the toxins get processed and nothing else happens after that. You've got a lot of gas and toxins, and nothing else moves on from there. So I think I need to set up another water cleaner. Or I want more of the... I want more transportation of water than I'm currently getting. Dirty water. Have we got, I think we've got everything up here. We do, but can we use this to get across? No, we cannot, I don't think. Can we climb up the wall? So as you can do that, if you're sneaky. No, looks like someone's carefully designed this, so... Freaks and weirdos like me. Oh, hold on, no, I've got you. That's a great big ventilator, look at that. Like an industrial one, the sort of thing you use to... You know, you get in like fast food places where they're taking out all the greasy air from the kitchen. Like a giant version of one of those. What a stupid comparison. Anyway. Oh, god damn it. Right. Okay, it's not the most efficient way to get in here. And of course my inventory is now full. How do I get in? I'm supposed to come through there, I guess. I guess maybe we will take the internal route then. To get back up here. We know roughly where we need to go.